Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders come into this one knowing they've got a fight on their hands. This could be one of those war of attrition types of games. So winning the field position battle and the turnover battle are going to be two big keys to seeing who gets out of here with the victory. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does. So the quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
That is caught inside the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now. But Fitzgerald, gosh, 3rd overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Jelani Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now.
They'll run again with Lynch. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that.
And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they thought they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's got Fitzgerald. He got 29 yards that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy, because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but they lost yardage.
Terrific read.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They go with Lynch right side. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now Glennon. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Dontari Poe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage old.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zach Brown in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Palmer now off the bootleg. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Connor Barwin in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Palmer to throw. And that is incomplete.
hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new uniform. Barely commune with the whole, got a whole grayscale unglued